Welcome back, everybody. We are here again. It is officially 1 week away from Monday for state. And I am with another wonderful external advisory board of Dean Wolf Halls for the College of Natural Sciences, Mr. Roger Oleson. Welcome for being here.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes, no, I'm excited. So as we have done so many of these now, but you're, unique, Roger Oleson. Tell me a little bit about your connection to SDSU. How did you end up there? What do you leave with? How's it impacted your life moving forward?
Well, as you were just coaching me, I've got my stories. So, how did I end up at SDSU? I'm from Arlington. I'm a local guy. So it was really kind of the only choice for me. Is really what it was. I didn't really consider any other place. So I loaded up my laundry basket full of t-shirts and headed out to SDSU as a freshman, and yeah, that was really the only choice for me. Now, I started as an engineer. It was kind of an interesting rocky start. If you started in engineering, you kind of know so that's calculus. You got calc and physics and all that stuff. So, so anyway, I was had kind of a girlfriend, and we were talking about, well, what should we do? Should we take a class together? And we agreed and said, yes, let's take a class together. What a great idea. So we looked through the book, and yes, we used books back then. They had printed paper with the classes in it. And so as we looked through the books, we saw a geography class.
Oh, sure.
And so we said, yeah, all right, next semester we'll take geography. And so next semester rolls around, and I look around in the geography room, and I'm going, well, there's no girlfriend here. So
she stood you up.
She totally stood me up. She set me up, and I sat through a geography class, and I went, wow, this is the deal.
Yeah.
So
this is it for me.
Yeah. I mean, there are certain classes that you take that really kind of connect. And that did it for me. So finally found my major. I think I was 2 years in at that point. So,
and what happened? Yeah. What happened to the girlfriend? I mean, she was history after that.
I married her, I guess. So that's the answer to that question.
She became your lovely wife.
She did become my lovely wife.
Oh man.
So then both her and I graduated from SDSU. I graduated, and then she was working some nursing clinicals, so we hung around. I took a little grad school. So we both got degrees from state, and then we have 3 beautiful children, and they've all 3 cycled through SDSU as well. So.
Well, they're making good decisions. That's something you should be really proud of.
Smart kids.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
I absolutely love that story of just you and Paulette and how you signed up for the class, and then there she's not there, but there was a reason all along,
It was me and Orville Gobb in the class, and I got to know her. Turned out to be my counselor, and
your advisor. Yeah.
True fact.
Funny.
So yes.
Okay. And so now serving on the Dean's External Advisory Board, let's talk a little bit about kind of your passion for that. And I know we've had a lot of conversations around helping students like yourself find particularly geography or their interest earlier in their academic career.
Yeah, we've visited about that before. And my story, I don't think is an unusual one as talking to alumni, you really don't know at that age. A lot of kids don't know, where they're really going. And I don't know if it's not necessarily a fault, but I look back and say, boy, if I had more information on this or that or the other thing, maybe I could have made better decisions. Not that I made a bad one, but it took a while to get there. So, my thought that the advisory board, I was very, very excited to hear about being able to be on it, because my thoughts are that if we can provide some reach back is really kind of what the basis for my thought process is. Reach back for geography instructors, high school instructors, even middle school, elementary instructors. Typically, those geography instructors, they aren't necessarily geography majors. They aren't like us scientists and our hardcore software people and stuff, that sometimes those geography instructors don't necessarily have the best tools available or information. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to push forward with, providing more reach back materials, perhaps, for those educators to help guide folks and have students in that age group realize that geography majors can turn into a job and a career, and a good one. But I've asked this question lots of times, how many majors are declared geography when students are freshmen? And maybe somebody can tell me that. I don't know the answer.
I should probably know that answer.
But I don't know. I don't think it's a big one. You talk to kids who are, I want to be a chemist or an ag producer or whatever it is, and they go to college for that. But I don't think there are many that do that for geography. So I kind of want to turn that and get that exposed a little bit.
I think that's a really great point. Being the College of Natural Sciences and being new, just for information, and I'm sure this is probably reiterating things to some of our audience, so I apologize for that. But for those of you that don't know, the College of Natural Sciences is made up of biology, microbiology, chemistry and biochemistry, geography and geospatial sciences, and physics. And I think really within all of those majors, you see them, and from a high school perspective, these are courses you take. These aren't jobs that when you go to become, you major as an engineer, you go to become an engineer. And so I think that connecting the career possibilities is kind of a gap area for us. And so if there's others of you that have ideas of ways to do that, I think that would be just great information, because we do see that as an obstacle. And I get to visit with so many people like yourself that have gone on to do amazing things and had successful careers and still have a passion for SDSU. And I think that is really kind of a nice segue into One Day for State, because this is kind of a one day for us all to come together collectively, regardless if you did go on to become an engineer or something else. I mean, we're all one big happy family on this day, painting the internet blue and yellow. So do you have memories or previous experiences of One Day for State?
Well, how long has it been going? In my head, it's been 2 years. Has that been longer than that?
Yes. So I actually misspoke about this on a previous video, but this is the 5th year that we'll have.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, a few years must have snuck past me.
Yes.
Just a couple of years. I know that sitting around at work, we're talking with other SDSU grads, and I did get razzed because I had gotten my donation in before this other guy had. And he was kind of,
he was
I saw your name in there. So for donations. So yes, I was aware of this, and it's I think it's a great way to drum up interest and awareness. It's really a great thing because it gives, people will sit around and think, I love my university. Interacting with current students is great, but really when it comes down to it, how can I make a difference? This is a way that we can get this in front of people so that they can, here's a way you can make a difference. Donate some money, donate your time, donate your thoughts and think about this. So it's really a great opportunity to spread the news, I think is really what I think about this so much. So,
well, I'm thinking about, as you said, when you donate with these wonderful, generous challenge match donors, and the advisory board is going to have a really great challenge match, which we're so appreciative of. But that really helps, I think, to motivate people to feel like, maybe my $10 or my $20 isn't going to necessarily account to a lot, but with those challenge matches that are unlocked, hopefully you feel a little bit more like, wow, maybe I'm doubling that, or I'm able to accomplish more with the help of other people, and aren't we all? Isn't that a life lesson?
And that's a great point. Another thing that I know, my brother was also an SDSU grad. He was a Boeing engineer. A lot of corporate matches are available as well. It's kind of not necessarily related to One Day for State, but it's
through your
worth,
employer.
if
Yeah.
through your employer, it's worth checking. If you
Mhm.
think about donating, like you say, if you want to donate X amount, check with your employer. A lot of employers do matching. So
Yeah.
it's a good way to
That's really
do that
generous
same
of,
thing.
of them as well. So, well, I don't know if there's any questions remaining, but just as kind of quick reminder about functionality and the mechanics of One Day for State, those challenge matches are unlocked by the number of individual donors. So every time someone donates, and then hopefully they share that they've donated, and it's One Day for State. And, you know, if you do feel for any reason at all that maybe you can't contribute this year, even if you're helping us reach into your own network, especially because this is all driven through social media and virtual engagement. That is a huge, huge opportunity for us as well.
It's a
So
great tool.
if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. There, of course, is opportunities to sign up and be a social ambassador. The links are below, but please join us on September 2nd. I know there's going to be just a ton of energy, and it's one of my favorite days of the year. So
It's pretty big.
it's pretty big.
Exciting. It's coming up.
Yes. Anything I'm forgetting to say, Roger, or things you want to share with the audience that this is your opportunity?
Well, I don't know.
Life lessons.
Go big, go blue, go Jacks.
Yes, I love it.
How about that?
I
It's not
love
really a question. Yeah, go Jacks.
It's a statement. I think we need a little more passion behind that, though. Should we do it together?
Go big,
Go blue.
go
Go
Jacks.
Jacks.
Woo!
Okay. Thanks, everybody.